Welcome to Unity in the Seven Hills. We're glad that you're here this morning. Let's stand, clap our hands, sing along, and have a good time. Let's get ready. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take the time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, come on, come on, come on, and get ready. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, and get ready. Yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, and get ready. Are you ready? Come on, come on, come on, come on, and get ready. Come on and get ready. Woo! I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Sing it like you mean it. I send my joy over the mountains, over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea, over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send peace. I send peace over the mountains. I send peace over the sea. I send peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. Send your power. I send my power over the mountains, over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. Send it with me now. I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love, I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love, yes I do, into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me.
Good morning. I welcome you all here this morning into this sacred and reverent space as we light the unity candle. As we go in prayer this morning, I invite you to turn off your iPhones and turn on your I ams. And as we go into the space this morning, let's keep in mind who we are, who we can be. O Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on us. Move us, Spirit, O Divine One and Two, the energy of who we are to be. And this morning, we pause in silence for Pope Francis, and we ask that you be with the Catholic Church in the coming weeks and the conclave as they elect a new pope. We pray, Lord, we ask, we see, we envision a pope who has been every bit of what Pope Francis has been for this world, and even more, even better. And bless the soul of Pope Francis as he rests. And now we breathe in divine light, divine life. And we breathe out love, and we send it into the world. And so it is. Amen. So let us say our unity prayer. There is only one power, one presence in the universe and in my life, God, the good, omnipotent. So we'd like to welcome newcomers this morning to Unity in the Seven Hills. If you're visiting for the first time, either here or online, we invite you to come back. We're so glad you're here. And after service, if you would join us downstairs for coffee and fellowship, because we'd really like to get to know you. At Unity in the Seven Hills, you are welcomed here, whatever your age, your race, your religion, your gender identification, who you love, who you vote for, your income, or your education. And now, our purpose statement. We are creating a spiritual home for our community, a place that empowers and inspires growth, passion, purpose, individually and collectively to contribute to our world. A place for the spiritually led to be spiritually fed. And now for our community news. The Quest Book Study is every Thursday morning here at the church at 11 a.m. in person, or on Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock on Zoom. Now, I'd like a little participation. How many of you have heard about the second coming of Christ? How many of you heard about Armageddon? All right. So are you curious about Unity's metaphysical perspective on this? All right, well then come to you Thursday morning or Tuesday night. All right, I'll just leave you hanging on that one. All right, building awareness. We're going to be brainstorming new ideas May 25th after service. As I said last week, the leadership of the church is the trunk of the tree. We're going to use a little agriculture here, the tree. The leadership is the trunk of the tree. The roots that go deep into the ground, pulling up nourishment, are the principles that unity believes in. The congregants are the branches and the leaves. So we need your ideas of who you want to be and how you want to be. So please come, give us your ideas so we can enact them. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I didn't know that. So Tuesday night this week is canceled. Okay. So the Enneagram workshop is Saturday, May 31st from 10 to 12. It's really exciting, y'all, to know what your number is. I'm a 6. Daniel is a 4. Who else has got a number already? Revy's a 1. Deanna's a 1. Sheila's a 1. 5. Cindy's a 5. We need some 2s and 3s and 4s. Yes, we got to stay in balance here. So please, we're going to be sending out some information on how to take the Enneagram questionnaire to find out what your number is. All right, unity principles here. God is, I am, I think, I pray, and I act. The card ladies are going to be meeting Thursday at 1:30 p.m. here in the Namaste Cafe. The yoga is Monday night at 5:30 p.m. in the Namaste Cafe. And the Course in Miracles with Mary Ellen is Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Zoom. See Mary Ellen if you need a Zoom link. Now, let's passionately feel it with our heart. Say our mission statement together in unison. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. So today's daily word is spiritual living is my path to freedom. Looking back over the years, I remember the ways I have felt less than free. Maybe I felt limited because of my background or personal history, my educational career, or because of things that others believed about me. Without even realizing, I may have taken on a limited view of myself and what was possible for my life. But discovering the truth of myself as a spiritual being, a beloved child of God, has healed my heart and freed my soul. My life circumstances are only part of my story. I am so much more than the sum total of my experiences. My freedom lies in God and in my understanding of myself as divine. As I grow in confidence, realizing I can change my life through the power of my thoughts, I grow more free. Psalms 119 verse 45 tells us, I shall walk at liberty, for I have sought your precepts. And now I would like to introduce, but before meditation, I want to tell you that Rev Nancy Stokes, known as Revy, is going to be our guest speaker today and lead us in meditation.
So we had a World Earth Day on Monday, and so I thought this would be appropriate for us to sing. Feel the earth support me. I know the freedom of the sky. I share the elements freely. Cleansing waters within me lie. I feel the earth support me. I know the freedom of the sky. I share the elements freely. Cleansing waters within me lie. I feel the earth support me. I know the freedom of the sky. I share the elements freely. Cleansing waters within me lie.
I invite you to get comfortable in your seat. For some, this is the only chance they have all week long. No dogs barking, no phones, no nothing. So this is a time to really take advantage of a contemplative meditation time. Let us breathe together. Let us begin by affirming that God is the only presence and the only power, that we live, move, and have our being in God, and that we are surrounded by the peace and love of God always. Let us be conscious of the infinite and eternal presence within. This presence within us is whole and complete, and is the activity of health that heals. This presence is the activity of intelligence that inspires us. It is the activity of substance that prospers. And this presence is the activity of love that harmonizes. Breathe. We are all God's glorious possibilities. And we now let God's idea of us unfold in, around, and through us. We take this opportunity to let God be God in us. We have no existence outside of God's presence, for we are that presence expressing as us. We know that we can never be separated from the wonderfully opulent universe. Our only job is to be open to it. So I invite you to just be still and let the gentle, soothing spirit of love speak to you about the way of life, health, peace, and plenty. The source of life within you is the one and only source of being. Breathe. The still, small voice calls to you. Come unto me, I am the way. Come unto me, and I will make all your burdens light. language of silence. Let us abide there where we are lifted up. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You have nothing to fear, for I am with you always. We give thanks for this time to go within. Amen.
I feel the earth support me. I know the freedom of the sky. I share the elements freely. Cleansing waters within me lie. I feel the earth support me. I know the freedom of the sky. I share the elements freely. Cleansing waters within me lie. So this next song that I wrote started with the words, "Into the woods I go to lose my mind and find my soul," which is words from John Moir, who is a Scottish mountaineer born in 1838. So, here we go. If you're into the natural world and all of those things, he's a big name in that. Into the woods I dare to go, to ease my mind and to free my soul. Into the woods I choose to go, to lose myself and find my way home. I can go back and change the start, but start where I am and change my heart. Climb the mountains and learn their lessons. Nature's peace will flow like blessings. Into the woods I dare to go, to ease my mind and to free my soul. Into the woods I choose to go, to lose myself and find my way home. I'm wandering deep into the dark, keep walking on through to find that spark. I'm ready to journey till I make my mark. Look into myself and find my heart. Into the woods I dare to go, to ease my mind and to free my soul. Into the woods I choose to go, to lose myself and find my way home. I'll make my way down every path. I'll make a few friends and have a few laughs. I'll drink in the sorrow and learn on the way. I'll start on my journey and it starts today. Into the woods I dare to go, to lose my mind and to free my soul. Into the woods I choose to go, to lose myself and find my way home. I'll make my way down every path. I'll make a few friends and have a few laughs. I'll drink in the sorrow and learn on the way. I'll start on my journey and it starts today. Into the woods I dare to go, to ease my mind and to free my soul. Into the woods I choose to go, to lose myself and find my way home. I'll make my way down every path. I'll make a few friends and have a few laughs. I'll drink in the sorrow and learn on the way. I'll start on my journey and it starts today.
That was beautiful, Daniel. Lovely, thank you. So my message today, as you can see written plainly up there, thank you, Paula. Never park the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. I hope that piques your interest just a little bit. Mary Ellen can't wait to find out why she should not park the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. Okay. If I could sum up what Jesus was teaching throughout his whole life and his entire ministry, which was really not very long, it would sort of sound like this. Give your best to the world and love much. Find peace and set yourself free, for the kingdom of God is within you. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's so much wrong with the world. Why should I give my best? What about everybody else? Well, when something in the world goes wrong, what do we tend to do? I think many of us blame everything out there, right? I would like to postulate that when we continually blame the world outside of ourselves for all of our problems, the world will act in such a way that it will be to blame, and then we can self-righteously say, I told you so. I'm sure none of you have ever experienced that. However, if we choose to love the world, then the world will reciprocate accordingly. It will love us back. So if we choose to emulate peace wherever we go, what's going to happen? Peace will follow us, right? In fact, being at peace with everything is one of the secrets of life that is shared in every culture, every spiritual path, every religion. It's really important for us to have that peace. And we know that what we give out, we get back. It is a spiritual law just as inexorable as gravity, and we cannot change that. If you condemn the world and people and any outer condition for your problems, you push the world actually further away from you, and its appreciation of you will decrease accordingly. In order to have friendly, peaceful relationships with your world, we must give it our best, love much, and find peace all the time. That's a tall order. But we know, we know. From Joshua we get this: choose each day whom ye shall serve. It does not mean your parents, your friend, your spouse, anything out there. We are talking about this. Are you living your life from the outside in, or are you living your life from the inside out? Those are the two choices we always have. Like anything else, it takes lots of practice. Conscious, constant, vigilant practice. Nobody wants to hear that. I personally think it's exhausting. I mean, have you ever really, even tried to do it for an hour or a day? Really be totally conscious. Really, it's exhausting. Now, I would like to propose that there are 4 levels of outer consciousness. Number 1, I think you all will recognize all of these. Unconscious incompetence. I don't know what I don't know, so how can you blame me for that? I don't know what I don't know. I'm totally in the dark. Number 2, conscious incompetence. I know what I know. I don't do anything about it. I take no responsibility to self-correct. However, in this state of outer consciousness, you are no longer blameless. Now you know too much. You're actually conscious of something. You cannot go back to being ignorant. It's kind of like you can't unhear the bell once it's been rung. You can't take that back. Number 3, conscious competence. I know what I know, and I act accordingly. I meditate, I pray, I study. I give my best. I love much, and I really work on maintaining my peace, and I know it takes vigilance, and I am always ready to self-correct. And the last one, unconscious competence. Your behavior becomes automatic. You don't even have to think about it anymore. You have given much. You have given your best. You have loved the world, and all of your experiences are wonderful. You have peace. Your spiritual bank account is totally full because you've been paying attention. You've put in your time, and now you are reaping benefits. You have changed the actual quality of the vibrational field around you. This is what we're after. And it takes that constant, vigilant practice. The universe rushes in with light and joy, and a perfect light when you are open and you're working on it. So in our life, there's the little W work that you get up and you go to your job, but the big W work is this. It is that, are you working your life from the inside out or the outside in? Now, that was regarding your consciousness in the world. Now, what about your interacting with others? How's that? We can all take some interesting advice from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. They only say Goethe because his name is way too long. You may recognize his name. He's the 18th century German poet and philosopher, and he said this: treat people as if they are what they ought to be, and you will help them become what they are capable of becoming. Here's an example of how that would work. Catherine Ponder, who I'm sure probably most of you are familiar with, she writes about an experiment at a school. So they took kindergarten through 5th grade, and they gave those students to certain teachers. And those teachers were told that these students are exceptionally brilliant. But they were average. They were C students. But these average students made fantastic grades all year long. And so you say, well, why? Ponder explains that these students were responding to the positive expectation of the teachers who saw them as brilliant and exceptional and nothing else. And what happened is the teachers opened out a way for these students to rise up, to come to that better place in their lives, because they were expected to do that, and the teacher gave them every opportunity to do that. So they accepted nothing but the best for themselves. Now, Jesus' solution to all human problems, whether it's in here or out there, is one of his ideas is to resist not evil. The first time I heard that, I went, come on. Really, come on. That makes no sense to me. It's paradoxical. It seems downright contrary to human nature. For when we meet opposition, it's our natural tendency to what? To steal our energies, collect our wits. Why, I oughta. And we're going to use whatever means we have to outwit and break down the opposition. Oops. So if this teaching of Jesus, resist not, was truly understood, what would our world look like right now? We know there would be no war. There would only be peace. So our individual lives need not be an unhappy experience, but we can be happy only if we are non-resistant to the process of growth and change. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that either. Ugh. Some people love change, but some people really don't. But we cannot come to that upper level unless we are non-resistant to the growth and the change that's happening in our life right now. So, I have another story for you. Abraham Lincoln. Somebody asked him one day, why do you keep this guy on the cabinet? He's so hateful all the time. He really pushes your buttons, doesn't he, Abe? And of course, instead of answering the question directly, Abe tells a story. So he said some years ago when he was a young man, he was on his horse and traveling down the lane, and he sees an old man with a decrepit horse out in the field. And that little farmer is really trying to get that horse to move. So Abe gets off his horse, walks into the field, and starts chatting with it. And of course, this man knew Abe. This is before he was President Lincoln. And so they're standing there talking, and he sees this gigantic horsefly on the horse's rump, and he's about to knock it off. And the farmer says, don't you bother that fly, Abe. If it wasn't for that fly, this old horse would not move an inch. Leave it alone. So Lincoln is saying here that his opponent, the horsefly, provided him with the challenge that kept him digging deeper within himself for greater strength. He was accomplishing great feats not in spite of this man, but because of his opponent. So you can remind yourself when you are faced with a difficult person, that's my horsefly. And sometimes the horsefly is why we are actually able to make some progress. However, at times, the horsefly is unaware that they are a horsefly and must be dealt with accordingly. Makes me wonder how long Lincoln actually put up with that guy. So when we see someone going off track, we know we just have to love them. And I'm not talking about with sentimental love, all that mushy-gushy stuff. I'm talking about from that deep love that bubbles up within inside everyone, which is the infinite presence. It is within each one of us. I personally throw pink blankets of love over people and situations. I'm very visual. So I'm throwing pink blankets of love over all of that. And it helps me, actually, to see them in a better light. It helps me to see the situation from a higher point of view. Okay, now Jesus did not say this. Here we go, Mary Ellen. Jesus did not say this, but I think it's a good thing to remember. It is much better to build a strong fence around the edge of the cliff than to park the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. If I choose to be consciously competent, then I am building a strong fence around the edge of the cliff. Someone who is consciously incompetent is going to say, oh, forget about it, just park the ambulance down there, just in case I go over the edge. I believe in building strong fences around the places where I tend to leap off the cliff. And I know that everybody sitting here also knows where those places are in your life. And for a while, in my unconscious competent state, I don't even go that way anymore because I have chosen a different path down to the beach. There's an easy way and there's a hard way. I'm going to choose the easy way, but only if I am aware. I have to be aware. So I no longer entertain the need for the fence or the ambulance, either one. I don't need them anymore. That's where we want to be. So to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to love as much as we can. This is nothing new to any of you. We're going to love as much as we can. We're going to be interested in the highest welfare of everybody. And we're going to feel in the depths of our soul that we are all working together for the greatest good of all. And we want to make this feeling so strong that it thrills the fiber of our being. This is the definition of an optimistic. M-Y-S-T-I-C. An optimistic. Not a Pollyanna, ooh, everything's wonderful. I'm talking about an optimistic. So when we take care of ourselves, by becoming consciously competent, we begin to move into the unconsciously competent world, which is what God intended for us. The truth has actually set us free, so we can help others set them free with our radical optimism. And still, I don't mean Pollyanna. I mean real optimism, spiritual optimism. Oh, but it's very important for you to know and to understand there is no such thing as a pessimistic. You would call that person a grump. So, how do we really do this in our everyday lives? I always like to know, okay, how does this have to do with me? What can I do? What's the bottom line? How does that apply to me? Well, I can promise to be so strong that nothing can disturb my peace of mind. Oh, I would love that one. I promise myself I'm going to talk about health and happiness and prosperity to every person I meet, and I'm going to find the good in everything. You know that story about the little boy going out to the dung pile and he says, there's got to be a pony in there somewhere, right? Right? There's got to be there's a dung pile there. There has to be a pony in there somewhere. So we're going to find the good. We are going to really expect only the good. I think that's a very challenging one for me. It's just because the outer is so obvious because it's right there in front of your face. So we have to dig deep to find that goodness. Okay, I'm going to be enthusiastic about the success of others as I am enthusiastic about my own success. I am going to really work on forgetting the mistakes of the past so that I can press on to greater achievements in the future. We love to live in the past. Let's try not to do that. If you want to be a pessimistic, we got to give that up. So I'm going to spend so much time improving myself that I do not have any time to criticize others. I'm going to give the world my very best. I'm going to love much, and I'm going to promise myself to make the best attempt I can at being an optimistic. So if there were any of those statements that I said that you sort of stubbed your mind on, you know, like that, it just means you got to pay more attention to that specifically in your life. So really, let's pick that easy path going down to the beach. So, in a nutshell, this is how we move through the 4 stages of outer consciousness. Chapter 1. This is unconsciously incompetent. I walk down the street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I am lost. I am helpless. I did not create this. It takes forever to get out. Chapter 2. Consciously incompetent. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend not to see it. I fall in again. I cannot believe it. I am in the same place. I did not create this. It still takes me forever to get out. Chapter 3. Consciously incompetent. I walk down the same street. Silly me. I walk down the same street again. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see that it is there. I still fall in. Oh my gosh, because it's a habit now. But my eyes are open. I know where I am, and I know I created this. I get out immediately. So I'm still being incompetent, but I'm conscious of it now. I see what's happening. Chapter 4, consciously competent. I walk down the same street. Okay, 4 times I'm walking down this street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. Oh, I'm patting myself on the back. I am feeling so good. We're not there yet. Chapter 5, unconsciously competent. I walk down a different street. Isn't that great? This is one of my favorite things. This is an autobiography in 5 chapters. That's what this is called. Okay. Let's get still for just a moment. Our purpose is to live the purest, fairest, most useful, and beautiful spiritual life possible. To be our very best here and now. To be all that we are in divine being. To fill the present moment with all the spiritual sunshine that we can possibly radiate through the crystal walls of love, peace, faith, and joy. This is our life. And for those of us who live with such a purpose forever in view, we shall never know an undesired moment. I thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. That wasn't the story I was expecting. That's great. So let's sing the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Let's stand and sing. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Sing it like you mean it. Wherever I am, God is. That's right. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well.
Thank you, Ravi, for that wonderful, exciting talk. So now let us all affirm our abundance together.
Unity in the Seven Hills is abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn to us. Divine ideas flow through us. Financial resources bless us. And we accomplish mighty works together.
Now, giving from the heart allows us to cover our needs, to thrive, and to grow together. So if you're joining with us online, you can give at unityinthesevenhills.org. And whether you're here today in person or online, know that your generosity is deeply appreciated, honored, and blessed. Thank you for supporting our mission here and helping us to grow in love and connection. And so now for our walk of abundance, let's consciously, intentionally, and thoughtfully come forward to share your financial support with Unity in the 77 Hills in your spiritual community. So after you take an affirmation and form a circle around.
Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no it won't let go. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body, I can feel it in my soul, I can feel it in my heart, and it won't let go, no it won't let go. All this love inside, we can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful. So let's bless these gifts together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful. So the prayer chaplain of this week is Donna. She's at the back over there. I was looking for her. All right, everybody, let's close with a peace song. All right, here we go. Who knows the key? Here we go. Let's see if we're close. Wait. Let's see if we're even close. All right, here we go. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.